Austin's all...
In 1961, the heroics of Ruth and Gehrig were matched by another pair of Yankees. Mickey Mantle, as powerful as ever, still cracking towering home runs. And Roger Maris, who did not hit them as far, but did hit them often, something he had not done with consistency until he arrived in Yankee Stadium the previous year. All at once, Maris and Mantle were in a spectacular home run race, reminiscent of Ruth and Gehrig in 1927. It was neck and neck until the final weeks when Maris pulled away. Mantle finished with 54, his best ever. Maris reached 59 and didn't stop there. Baltimore's Jack Fisher on the mound. Home run number 60, and the Babe's record was tied. Record-breaking number 61 came off Boston's Tracy Stallard, and baseball's most coveted record now belonged to Roger Maris.
We roomed together in 1961. We had a good competitive year as far as hitting the home runs. Mickey beat me the year before by one. We were both whittling back and forth. He caught me right at the end. Well, as a matter of fact, he hit 2 home runs off of Chuck Staub in Washington just right at the very end of the season to go one ahead of me. And then, of course, that's the way it ended up, 40-39. And then the following year started out, and we got in the home run race again. And fortunately, I was the one on top this time.
A year later, in 1962, Ty Cobb's stolen base record was surpassed by Maury Wills of the Dodgers. Wills stole 104, 8 more than Cobb's 96 back in 1915. The switch-hitting Dodger shortstop typified the Los Angeles teams of the early 60s. Speedy, scrappy, and smart. It hadn't taken long for manager Walter Alston to develop a new generation of quality ball players. Don Drysdale was one of 2 pitchers who led the Dodgers to championships in 63 and 65. And in 68, the Big D surpassed the Big Train, Walter Johnson, by pitching 58 2/3 consecutive innings of scoreless baseball. But the pitcher who got most of the attention was Sandy Koufax. There's irony in the fact that Koufax was born and raised in Brooklyn and signed by the Brooklyn Dodgers in 1955, but was ineffective during his years there before rising to stardom in Los Angeles. From 1962 to 66, 5 straight years, Koufax led the league in ERA, won 25 or more 3 times, broke Bob Feller's season strikeout record, hurled 4 no-hitters, including a perfect game, and struck out more batters in a World Series game than any man ever before, all in 5 seasons. Then, in 1966, bothered by severe pain in his throwing arm, Sandy Koufax retired at the age of 30.